start this game. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Texas A&M's return team will have that offense backed up. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for a block. It's Johnson. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. On first down, here comes this offense. He's going to pass. Looking to scramble. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner goes down. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Makes the grab outside. It's Williams.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Kentucky 7, Texas A&M 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The sliver of daylight. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
He doesn't need anything again. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Brown will throw it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll bring it back. It's Johnson. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll throw it on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Here's the chance for the proverbial double dip. Get a score. Oh, look out. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the pummeling has started. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that zone.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give to the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Brown wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Running it back, it's Johnson. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. He's loose. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
On second down, wants to throw it. Going for 6. Touchdown, Kentucky. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Texas A&M.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Brown will throw it. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. On the return, it's Johnson. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They've got it 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He has the first and still on his feet. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the route is on.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to get to him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Johnson. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go, final play of the game right here. He'll keep it himself. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey,
Mustangs will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the ground. He's got it again.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Thompson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Tight end finds a soft spot. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Bulls his way forward. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Mustangs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Finley. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets a block. Oh, big juke to get past. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Dropping back, it's Finley. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. They'll go to the fullback. The Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Running it back, it's Johnson. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, he's going to go for the return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Kentucky 17.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Finley. He lobs one high down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Jordan. He'll take another shot here. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Kentucky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Give to the fullback. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Kentucky.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people...
And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Here comes the offense on second down. The give as they work on that clock. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Kentucky will come to the line with a first and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The play action fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Kentucky.
One more play to pad the stats. Pushes ahead. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the stomping has commenced.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And the extra point splits the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
That's going to do it for us from here for Jesse Palmer. The Falcons will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. He might have been looking just to set up his offense, but he put a touchdown on the board with that 92-yard return. They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So Air Forces will be in a hole thanks to that short return. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Sticks it in his belly. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Looking to move it through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Looking to throw on second down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's incomplete on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, on him for quite a while. Great return there. Going up top on first down. Finds his tight end. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Tackled after picking up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to throw it. He's right on target. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. And the Falcons want to move quickly. He'll come out throwing on first down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And they got him for the sack.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave it the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Johnson. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive.
Nothing but green ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
And the Wildcats line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Up and over, Yam will be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's up and no good. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
Air Force 0.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
At the 14-yard line. Second down coming up.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Kentucky 20, Air Force 0.
Got it. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the pass hits, picked off. Touchdown, Kentucky. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated.
And the pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Kentucky! A great return for straight one to a defense.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of...
And the quarterback is knocked down back into 13. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Oh, and the ball squirts it. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Bringing it back, it's Johnson. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The give to the back. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.